Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the data loading. We have seen about the introduction of the deep neural network. Now we know the techniques of the neural network. Now this is time to make our model. So we have our data here. You need to go inside the data folder. There you need to see this customer churn modeling. So we need to model a deep learning model so that we can predict whether a particular customer is going to stay with the bank or the customer is going to leave the bank. So these are the inputs are given there, and then the target output is given there. This exited says that when it is 1, that means the customer has left the bank, otherwise customer is staying with the bank. So for all these given input data, we need to make sure we need to build our models with the maximum accuracy. Alright, so let's go ahead and import here necessary libraries and then read this data in the data frame. So you need to import here, import numpy as np, import pandas as pd, and then import cborn as sns, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Thereafter you need to read this data set. So I say here data set is equal to the pd.read csv. Then you need to go inside the data folder and then you write there the customer churn. So as soon as you write here few characters, press a tab, it will automatically complete the file name if it is unique file name. Otherwise it will give you the suggestion there. Thereafter let's go ahead and run it, and then you show here the first few rows of the data set. So there we get 5 rows of the data set. The last column says that this is the class there. When it is 1, that means the customer has left the bank. When it is 0, that means the customer is associated with the bank. And other than this, other than the last column, these are the input feature. So we can actually ignore this one as well, and the rest we can take as the input feature. Maybe the customer ID we can also ignore. Alright, and maybe the surname also we can ignore. This surname also doesn't make much sense. Alright, okay, so let's go ahead and read our input, read the data in our the input variable which we are going to use as the input variable. So I say here data set dot ilog. So in this I'm gonna use all columns. When I say here colon and comma, that means I'm gonna read all rows, and in case of the column I'm gonna skip here 1, 2 and 3 column. Alright, so these 3 column I need to skip there, so I need to write here 3, and I need to also skip there a last column. So to skip that last column I need to write here -1. Now if you see there x, there you get all these as the input feature. So the last one is also removed and first 3 column is also removed. And then this y, I want to take it as the data set and then finally exit it there. Alright, so you have got here x and then you have also got here y. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and see here how many values you have in y. So you can simply do here sns dot count plot. In that you can pass here x equal to y. So in that it says that almost 8,000 customers are there who is staying with the bank, but almost 2,000 customers are there who are leaving the bank. Alright, perfect. So this is all about in this lesson. Thanks a lot for watching this. I'll see you in next one.